Okay, I think we are about ready. I just went ahead and, you know, put the stream on above the background so that way you didn't get the awkward Maria sounds with no context. I thought that was probably the smarter idea. You still get awkward Maria noises, though, but at least there's context. Firians know better either. Anyway, I think we're good. Let me go ahead and turn the volume off on that, not that it matters. Just to make sure. And Maria died there. That's where that cutscene ended. In Minecraft. Alright. So, in between streams, I did do some work. In retrospect, I might be too strong now. We'll see. So, Firian's MP and Maria's... Firian and Maria's MP is, jumped up by about, like, what, 100? Maria, like, maybe 80 points because she hit her cap on magic that I wanted to get to pretty fast. So, I did not get everything.
No, God! No, God, please, no! No! No!
Yes, I did some grinding.
No!
I still gotta get Bossina, Cure, and Life done for Firian, but... And also, I got everything to level 5 for Guy. Same thing for Maria. However, the reason why I kind of felt like I needed to stop was, look, like, Maria somehow got to level 7 bow. As well as Guy, I think. And if I were to swap to this stat pool right here, Firian has somehow ended up with 55 spirit because of all the training I was doing. If you look here, Maria has like 29 intelligence. Guy has now 34 or 32 spirit. And when I saw that 55, I'm like, you know what? I think I'm training too much. I think we're good. Anyway, I think I have my full setup and ready to go. I had Minwoo get like 1 buff to his HP and MP. One useless swap was able to do that. So, right now, the plan is to continue through the Arcane Labyrinth, and we're going to start with the northeast section of the Arcane Labyrinth. Oh, true. Since I know you're in chat, I don't know if you got a moment, but I have the bot I asked you to link me 2 streams ago, or 3 streams ago, whichever one I added it in. As you can see, I have it in here, but the message was not. It's kind of generic, isn't it? Is there like a setting I probably just haven't set up correctly? Because yesterday it didn't do any of the unique unique messages, basically. Alright, the Arcane Labyrinth. So, I think we are gonna start with going with Mithril, because I haven't gone through here yet. Alright. Just a dead end. With goblins, I'm so scared. Now, this labyrinth, I think, is 6 floors instead of 4. So we got more dungeon to do. However, I do now have a better idea of what I am actually doing. So, it's not going to be as bad. We'll probably have to repeat some floors, though. Because that's just how it works. We'll probably have to do some of those floors again, but because we already got, like, the code word, we could kind of just skip past some of those dungeons. Well, let's go ahead and get fire going. If I didn't have good magic, I would be running. Yeah, so far, this floor isn't that bad in terms of monsters. It's just the less slimes I can fight, the better. Yeah, I just kind of hope I'm not super overpowered strong. Okay, there's the exits. Ooh. Oftentimes you'll find mithril ore from the well in this here mineshaft. If it's mithril ore you come for, maybe you could grab a little extra and make this old man very happy. When I was your age, I'd carry twice my weight in mithril uphill in the snow. Nowadays, my body is just not the same. It took me, it was 15 miles to get through it. Everything is 15 miles away with this guy. So, for this guy, we're gonna have to find some mithril, and he says it's in the wells. I don't know if it's in a random well, or if it's a very specific well. But I'm pretty sure he gives us our next key term. And of course, the mines is kind of a maze. The only stronger weapon I could get is if I happen to fight those ghosts again and get Minwu another mage's staff. So far, that's like the only stronger weapon I can think of that I could potentially get right now. Hey, look, more antidotes. Oh no, a monster appeared! Deadheads? Okay. Why do these get the special music? They're just normal encounters. See? We fought them in the previous one, the room with bighorns. You find nothing. Buckler, yay. Can't have too many antidotes. Yeah, you never have enough things to cure poison. Except poison, or at least certain types of poison, wear off after battle anyway. Yeah, that's the thing, true. Some of the status effects will wear off after battle, and some of them will stick around after battle. And I've noticed with poison that sometimes it will stick around and sometimes it won't. I think there's like 2 different variants for poison. But again, that's what Basuna and Esuna are for. That's what these 2 are for. Which, for some reason, we have to have 2 separate spells. One for getting rid of elements that wear off after battle, and one that's just cures status elements. Because I don't think Esuna actually works on the ones that wear off. There's like a chance for it to stay or wear off? I think there's just 2 types of poison. If you played Pokemon before, think of it as poison and badly poisoned. I think that's more what's going on. I found nothing. That is my guess. And, it also could be how the poison is caused, though. Maybe, I don't know. Asking the Scolipede if they played Pokemon before. I mean, okay, to be fair, when it comes to the stream avatars, your only options are some Fire Emblem and Pokemon. You don't have options. And I found the Mithril Ore. And some clothes. It was just hidden in a treasure chest. I could open that treasure chest over there, but to be honest, it's probably nothing that great. So. By the way, Stream, did you hear my question about the bot you showed me? Because so far, it's just giving the... You're the best giraffe bug? I mean, there aren't... I'm pretty sure that is the only giraffe bug. I'm pretty sure. My question about the bot. Maybe there's a setting I didn't turn in, but right now it's just doing the... Just a generic, sticking through these ad breaks, support the streams. Thank you. That's all it says. It's not doing the, you know, the crazy, like, notice me senpai stuff. Is there, like, a setting I didn't turn on? Or does it just take time to learn? I don't know. Oh, you have to pay for some of them. I see. And that's what it is? Third day trial was like 10 bucks. I see. Huh. Okay. I guess that's where I misunderstood what was happening. If it's... Then I don't know if I'll keep the bot, then, if I don't pay for the trial. I think that might be better. Or, I don't know, I'm better. I don't know. Because if it's just going to be a generic message, I don't know if it's worth having. Although it does inform that an ad's actually playing. That is some sort of benefit, I guess. And I did set up some of the other ones where if a new follower follows, I think it will give a message. Oh, whoa, land turtles. We need Blizzard for this. I'm not overpowered enough to just brute force it. Okay, Guy in Furion probably could, but it will take a while. That's why we have Blizzard. Alright, let's give... Oh, random encounters. So, yeah, I'm thinking if... unless I pay the... Pay for those features, maybe I won't use the bot. I'm not sure. Because I feel like the bot is only funny if you get those features, right? Thank you so very much. It warms my heart to see such upstanding young people. A little polishing in this mithril ore will make weapons and armor that shine with the sheen of a mirror. Alright. We learned mirror. I almost wish I could kind of get rid of the bots on screen through stream avatars when they're not being used. I mean, Blurps disappears after a bit. I don't know why the others don't. Alright. I think we want to use mirror. Mirror should be a matter of materials, right? Yes, it is. Let's go ahead and do that. Ooh. Okay. Oh, you can fall down the pits. That's gonna be annoying. I forgot this song was in the game. I remember liking it. Oh. There we go. Every time I move a tab, it pauses the Twitch stream on the tab. I kinda hate that setting. Gotta not speed through it, gotta take it slow. Don't fall off the edge. So, Shrew, you know, I heard about another, I think, survival horror game, but I wanted to look into it just to kind of see what it actually was. Because I only really heard the name and that it was survival horror, I think. Oh, there's treasure there, but I could get it this way. It's, I don't know the full name, but it's an Athena game. Athena from the SNK series Psycho Soldiers. And, I guess she got her own game during the PlayStation 1 era, and it's supposed to be survival horror. I don't know. That's one of those ones I would need to look into. If it is kind of a survival horror, I think I would suggest it to you to consider. Okay, I found the exit, but is there a... Yeah, there is something. There is something here. Let's fall off the edge. Of course, when I go right, that's where the exit is. When I probably need to go left. Oh! I think this is the hint that that one guy was talking about. That's down. Yep. Remember the hint in the dungeon with the bighorn? The spirit said, like, everything I did was the opposite of what I intended to do? That's what this is. Yeah, you gotta do everything in reverse. I'm pressing up to go down, and right to go left. Ooh, new enemies, shadows. And they suck because I think I'm overpowered. Yeah, I might be overpowered. Maybe I shouldn't have done all that grinding. Maybe what I should have done is just get some MP boost, get myself to like at least 120 for Furion and Maria, and probably be okay. Ooh, okay. There we go. Welcome to the Hall of Mirrors, a place that bewilders all who set foot within its confines. I assure you, it is no place for the faint of heart. Not unlike you, I too enjoy a good adventure from time to time. Like that time I visited the vast world of darkened space. Even where there does not appear to be a path, there are places one may walk as if it's on solid ground. Oh no, a bot. Tell me to buy bot viewers. Souls simply float around within it. It is like no other place I have ever seen. The souls dissipate at the slightest touch, but that is their true desire, to be freed. That's all you say? Huh, okay. I thought I would have gotten like a new term or something. Is that all there is? Oh. Okay. So, there wasn't a key term. Again, kind of like the spirit from that one floor. It was just a hint for another room. Basically, whenever we get to a room of darkness, there's invisible paths that you can't see. Got it. I do find it interesting that there are some hints to certain rooms. However, like, to get the hint for this room, you had to follow a chain through Wild Rose and then go into tracking to get this. And then to get into this room, you must use Mithril to get Mirror. So it's like you have to do 2 separate ones. Alright. So now we're kind of done with this section. I could go with Wind. There's also Aquifer. Or, which that is a Aquifer. Oh, that's a location. You know, I think it might be best to tackle the rooms I haven't been into yet and try to get new key terms for later. Let's go Aquifer. Try to get some key terms. Oh, this section. Okay. Yeah, I don't need that page. So I think some of the rooms have key terms for you. Some of them just give you hints for a different room. Oh, look, we found rats. It's stunners. And based on their name, I'm pretty sure that their bites can paralyze. Right, Molly? Yes. Yes. Gold needle. Okay. Well, if someone gets turned to stone, that will be very useful. But so far, we're not having any trouble. Okay, to be fair, even if I didn't do the grinding, a lot of these enemies would have just been fodder. I do think that once we get a decent amount of key terms, because obviously these first few are just like, you only have 4 to work with. You only have so much to use, right? I think the idea is eventually, once we get a lot of key terms, we need to be specific on which ones we use so we get the reward we want. And it's either you try to pair up key terms to try to get, you know, good treasure, low encounter rate, or it's either that or you don't care about that, and you just get the one that gives you the most points for a character's weapon that you're trying to get. If I go back down here, I fight balloons. Just don't hit them with fire. I'm pretty sure they self-destruct. I'm pretty sure that's a thing. Or at the very least, that's what they do later. I don't remember if Final Fantasy II actually made them do that. Okay, and that just loops around to the treasure chest. So, it's one thing to have this many random encounters. It's another that they are, it's another that we're getting, like, 8 enemies. By the way, this is normal treasure and normal encounter rate. Mithril Spear. Okay. Oh, now I'm curious. If I got a Mithril Spear from that, and that's normal treasure, what's good treasure? Okay, a potion. Up and around. Well, I found the exits. Werebuster, Phoenix Down, Maiden's Kiss, Thunder Tome. Okay. That's all if it was good treasure. Getting the Werebuster would actually be a stronger weapon, I believe. And I believe it's a sword, so it would be useful for Firion. Oh, by the way, there is a black magic spell in the game that I think would be useful. We obviously don't have it yet, but what it does is add elemental weaknesses to physical attacks. And the more you level it up, the more weaknesses it adds. It's not adding, like, fire or thunder elemental to weapons. It's not that type of elemental weakness. We're talking more like effective against flying enemies, effective against water enemies, dragons, zombies. So that's an interesting spell that I will definitely be purchasing whenever we get to that chance, get to that point. I don't... There is a key item here. There is a key term. But I haven't found anything. Oh, here we go. The gossip around town has it that some sort of mythical monster infects the Aquifer now. Some claim to have spotted the monster lurking in the water. I've heard testimonials of people saying it looked like a giant turtle. But the fact so many people have seen it probably means the gossip is no more than a hoax. Or maybe anyone who tried to find it died in Minecraft. I don't know. Like... Seriously, I don't fully understand what the algorithm tries to detect. I don't even know if specifying in Minecraft is necessary in that context, but, you know, when you got AI stuff flagging your stuff, you know, or if not even flagging, just down-ranking you gotta say the two magic words. Possibly, I don't know. I just wish I actually knew. So if we hang out in the water, we can fight rare rats. So wait, are these rats that also turn into wolves when it's nighttime in the full moon? I think we just hang out in the water. I think it's just a random encounter. Battle Royale. Okay, yep. At this point, we just need to... We just need to keep going. Yeah, at this point, we just need to keep the... Stay in the water and find the Animantoys. Then we just need to talk to the kid. Again, the only reason I still do the fights is because you can get random HP boosts. Or something, you know? Like, it's even if it's only a couple points of max HP getting boosted, that's still a couple points that's useful, you know? Don't you just love fighting bees when you're in the sewer? Why are there bees in the sewer? Streamlabs won that. You know what? You know, with so many bots in the stream avatars now, let's go ahead and give another battle royale. I don't even know if I even need that particular bot. I don't even know what it does anymore. It's been a while. But it's one of those things where I bet if I get rid of it, it will just do something. It won't do something anymore, but it's like very crucial. You know what I mean? I don't know. I need to look into it. Because maybe I could get rid of some of these bots. Honestly, I would have less of an issue if they just disappear after a bit. Oh, look, killer fish. They don't die in one hit, except with Guy's axe. We got HP, good. Where's this Adamantoise? I'm on a quest to save the sewers from a giant turtle. I wonder how low the encounter rate actually is. All I'm reading is that it says it's a random encounter, and the kid says it's in the water. Check around this water. I'm pretty sure it's all the same RNG. But why does my mind think, oh, if I go into this body of water, that's where he's located? I don't know why I would think that would be the case, because I know it's not. I know that is not the case. Should I put Maria in the front row? She can maybe get some more, HP, but she could get some more physical defense because she'd be targeted by physical attacks a little bit more. And honestly, the enemies are not too bad anyway. Maybe we'll try to get Maria some better stats. If I really want to get her some better stats, I put everyone else in the back row. But then they couldn't use their physical attacks. Again, to boost physical defense, you have to be at least targeted by a physical attack. Doesn't matter if they hit you or not, but you have to be targeted. Again, I think one other thing that's not helping with her stats is that she doesn't have a shield. But that's due to bow and arrows not allowing that. Which, to be honest, I think Maria's biggest problem is not necessarily her strength. Is that she doesn't have, I think it's speed. Because speed affects how many times you can hit with physical attacks. And that's why her attacks are just not doing that much. At all. Oh my god, look. 168 damage with 6 hits. Maria, you actually did something good with your physical attack. Still weaker than 6-6 from Firion and Guy, but hey, you did something. Like half the power, you know? Where's this damn turtle? Yeah, we're gonna be here for 3 hours just trying to find this stupid turtle. I mean, think about it. Like, it's been... Like, it took me a long time just to find the fish. It would take a long time just to find a turtle. It's probably even rarer than the fish. Maybe the turtle is a static encounter. Maybe it's actually on the overworld. Now that I talked to the kid. I don't know. It's the only option I got. I run. I don't usually like to run, but my god, I don't want to be in here for that much longer. And look how much they try to attack, but they just can't. I'm thinking if it's like the weak enemies from like the beginning of the game and there's like 8 of them, I'll run. Basically, if it would take more than one turn to deal with. It would still be faster to run. But the chance of getting stat boosts is nice. Yeah, in this case, oh, well. They did ambush me. So they got some free attacks in. That's a chance for physical defense boost. If they didn't get the ambush, I probably would have run. Moo's strength went up. Nice. Okay, I was wrong. The turtle's not in the overworld in any sort, so it's like... We're just very unlucky. Is it... I'm not getting any... like, anything specific. Oh. If it takes more than one turn, we'll do that. Alright. There's some sort of mythical monster that affects the Aquifer. Some claim to have spotted it lurking in the water. Testimonials of people who say it looked like a giant turtle. But the fact that few have seen it probably means the gossip is no more than a hoax. It just... The task is kill a randomly found adamantoise. That's all it says. But I'm pretty sure this is not gonna just pop up randomly. Or, I mean, on a specific tile. I am positive that it's just a random encounter. And we are just super unlucky. Let's see. No, I want PSP stats. It's not really giving me good info. Because there's no sign of location. Oh, that's pixel perfect. Oh, okay. No, that's not helpful either. Wait, okay, so this is... Is that in here? Nope, it is not. Dang it. I think we are just super unlucky right now. I think that's all. I don't have another lead. It looks like it's just a random encounter. And you just need to be in the water. And I just think we haven't hit that random encounter. Why would you tie a quest for a key term to a rare random encounter? Like, at least, like, I don't know. Like, put it on the overworld. I don't know. But making it a random encounter is what's making this annoying. And you know I'll be able to take it on super quickly because of Blizzard. Wait. There's 5. Huh. I can't run. Interesting. I probably could have tried again. But, no thanks. Maria got targeted with physical attacks. And they must die in Minecraft for that. I didn't even get a stat boost out of that. It wasn't even worth it. There we go. I don't even know what I'm doing anymore. At this point, I'm gonna check every water tile. Because that's the only lead I have now. Oh, I could have fought them. That is the only lead I have. Is that it's just on a random tile that's guaranteed. Instead of it being a random encounter. That's the only lead. Because, like, I haven't even fought the killer fish yet, again. This is probably just a rare, like, 1 in 126... No, 1 in 128 encounter rate. That's probably what it is. Honestly, it probably wouldn't be nearly as bad if some of the enemies were not here. Like, if they got rid of some of the other enemies in the encounter table. Like, we don't need the hornets. We don't need the hornets, we don't need the leg eaters. Just keep the rats and the fish in here. Granted, it would still be the same, it'd probably still be the same encounter rate, but I'm also tired of fighting hornets and leg eaters. Because they're everywhere. The bees never leave you alone. I don't... What's with this game with, like, making you fight bees? And And I can't remember bees really coming back in other games, to be honest. Not in this capacity. Maybe that's why Final Fantasy II is considered the black sheep. It's not because of the gameplay style and the keyword system and all that. No, no, no. It has to do with the random bee encounters you have to deal with all the time. Because that's why people complain about video games. Yeah, you can keep the balloons here. So, like, the rat's the fish, balloon is fine. And then Adamantoise. I don't know. And maybe make Adamantoise a 1 in 64. I don't know. Like, something better than... I'm guessing it's 1 in 128. I swear, if it's 1 in 256, I'm gonna be upset. But I don't have that encounter table. Well, I've been ambushed. There's a chance for a snap boost there. What if I check a different site? Maybe a different site will give me encounter tables. That's what I'm hoping for. That's what I really want out of all this. Talk to the boy in the upper left. He'll tell you about a monster working in the sewers. Walk around and find it. Some people say you need to find it in the water, but you found it. This person found it on land, and without talking to the boy first. Just whatever works. Again, it's just a random encounter. That's all it is. Okay. Well, if it's a random encounter, then it doesn't really matter. Like, there's no difference between land and water in this case. That you can encounter on land without talking to the boy first. Even the first enemy you get in the level. Yep, it's just a random encounter, and I'm just super unlucky right now. I wish I had a encounter table. What am I searching for? So, we're going through a bonus dungeon, and in this bonus dungeon, this kid is telling us that there is a mythical monster that infects the sewers. Some claim to spot the monster in the water. I've heard testimonials of saying it looked like a giant turtle, but the fact that few have seen it probably means the gossip is no more than hoax. We are supposed to find an Adamantoise. That's what we are supposed to do. If we beat the Adamantoise, he gives us a new key term, which we need. So, we gotta just deal with the random encounters. That's all. And I'm trying to find a page that potentially has the encounter tables. Because I'm going insane, and this is probably a 1 in 128 chance. Okay, let's see. No, this has nothing to do. Yeah, at this point, I'm just trying to find an encounter table. Because I'm getting annoyed. This is not what I was... I don't think this is what I'm looking for. No. Okay. Yeah, no, this is not it. Okay, that's just a general walkthrough. Hey, look, the second time I fought killer fish. Yeah, we're just trying to find a stupid turtle. What if I type in encounter table? Nope, I'm basically getting the same pages. Nope. Wait, what about this? Oh no, that's the Labyrinth of Time for the first game. Thanks, Internet. It's not like I typed in Arcane Labyrinth. Don't you just love the Internet? Yeah, I'm not finding encounter tables. Thanks, Internet. Thank you. Thanks for the thing I really want to know right now. Thanks for not telling me. You know, I was thinking we'd probably get through here a lot faster than last time. Because I was thinking I have a better understanding of how the Arcane Labyrinth works now. I won't spend 3 hours on this one. And here we are. We've probably spent like a half an hour on this floor right here. Just trying to find a stupid turtle. Thanks, game. Why would you do this to me? Yeah, good old internet being so useful. I say Final Fantasy II Arcane Labyrinth encounter tables. And what do I get in the search results? Something for Final Fantasy I. Thanks, Internet. Thank you. You're so freaking useful. And ignoring exactly what I said. Killer fish. Sure. These things actually pack a punch, so I may actually get a stat boost out of this. Yeah, how's it going, Ozzy? What's been going on? You know what? I'm gonna cure Maria. There we go. Fearing got some strength. Maria got some HP. Oh, you finished DK Bonanza. How was it? Finally! You know what? All we needed to do was bring up the monkey. And I shouldn't have doubted the monkey. The monkey saves us all. Here we go, the Adamantoise. All we needed to do was respect the monkey. And maybe the turtle was mad about that. I don't know. But we just needed to invoke the monkey. I'm serious. You gotta respect the monkey. Your life will... everything will be better in life if you just respect it. You say you slayed an Adamantoise. Of course. That must have been what the gossip in town was about. I suppose the reports of a giant turtle weren't a hoax after all. It only took like a half an hour. I can't help but wonder why it chose to live down here. If he knew what's best for him, he'd lurk around in some murky cave, like a proper monster. I learned 5 Arcane Labyrinth keywords. Alright, now we can leave. It was a great game. Oh, I'm jealous. I haven't gotten to play it yet. And I don't know when I will be able to play it. And sadly, I missed that hype train. But still, it is what it is. I do have a Switch too. But I just wasn't able to get Donkey Kong. I do plan to get Legend ZA when it comes out, though. So, I'll hit that hype train, that's for sure. How long did it take for you to play through Bonanza? Okay, now we can move on. 20 hours? Okay. Yeah, and we're gonna go through cave. The new key term to get whatever new one is in here. See what, like, I don't need to fight these weak enemies. Can I run? There we go. Okay, that's just... Old man, what do you have to say? If only I could remember where I put it. I know I put it under one of the rocks around here. Could you do me a favor? If you come across a small box, would you mind letting me know? I buried it underneath one of the blue stones here, but I can't remember which one. You dig, pops out a monster. Well, it'll take some time, but this won't be that bad. So, is it kind of accurate to say that Donkey Kong Bonanza is 25 hours, okay. But is it kind of accurate to say that Donkey Kong Bonanza is kind of Mario Odyssey 2? Is there just so many things to collect? Oh no, more monsters in the ground. Keep finding rats that turn into werewolves in the full moon, apparently. Honestly, now that I'm looking at this rat design, why do I get Tim Burton vibes from the design? Okay, there's just a chance for more monsters to pop out. So I guess just don't bother checking again. Well, if I really want to fight more rats... Nah, I can run from these. 2,000 gil? Oh my. That's a lot of gil. It'll all be spent on the inn. Clearly. More monsters, great. And it's always 5 rats. Okay, well, it's not that one. You think it would be, but no, that's too obvious, apparently. More monsters, great. Looks like the ads are done. And I see a bot one again. I have too many bots in the freaking stream avatars that I kind of need to at least give another chance. Found nothing. More monsters. Is it 5 rats? It's 5 rats. It's definitely have the Odyssey DNA of collecting things, close, and exploring. If you were to go for 100% Aussie, how many more hours do you think it would take you? Because I 100% Mario Odyssey. It took a long time. The money grind is what took a long time near the end, because you gotta buy the rest of the moons. But I did 100% that thing. I should check my hours on it, because I've never gone back to it. A lot of the times for me, when it comes to Mario games, like, I'll love the 3D Marios, but usually it's like, I won't go back to it for years, sort of thing. Whereas I could go back to, like, Sonic games often enough, you know? Even though I think, like, Mario has really good games. It's weird. Definitely take a while. Would you say another 25 hours, at the very least? Or maybe 15? Dig, I found nothing. More monsters. This is 5 rats. Yes, it is. Probably another 25. Okay, interesting. Definitely get good playtime out of that if you go for 100%. I was at Costco the other day, and I saw they were selling Donkey Kong Bonanza, and I looked at the price, and it's like, well, it was like $63, I believe, because Donkey Kong's normally $70. So I'm like looking at it, I'm like, you only save like, what, $7? And that's without tax and anything, you know? I'm like, that's not that big of a deal. I can wait, you know? It's not like when I picked up Donkey Kong Country Returns Switch at Costco. I picked it up for $40. I'm like, that's like $20 difference. That's a good deal. Or something like that. On Amazon, it was like $50, so at the very least, it was like $10. I'm like, for $40 for Returns HD? Sure. Maria's poisoned! But will it last after battle? We shall see. Sometimes they do, Ozzy. What happens is, it's like, when you first enter, they may have a video game being sold, but they cycle through things. It's not like they have a huge video game section or anything. It's usually like one game that they are selling. Oh, I got the preemptive strike. Too bad I don't care about these enemies. More monsters. But yeah, that's how I got Returns HD for $40, was at Costco. It was a great deal. It was totally worth it. $1,200 gil, that's pretty good. Let's go left. Oh my god, there's so much more to explore. Dig and find nothing. 500 gil, that's not that great. But yeah, no, the Bonanza wasn't that great of a deal, so I'm like, nah, I can wait. Wasn't that worth it. But yeah, it's not something you see every time I go into Costco. But I do keep an eye on it now. Every time. Oh my god. So, Ozzy, I don't remember if you saw on Discord how I ended up getting an Xbox 360 and Xbox One, right? What games do you think I should pick up for those? Like, is there anything in particular? Other than Rare Replay, because I know I really want to get Rare Replay. I was not expecting to get an Xbox 360 and Xbox One, but I have one now, so I now need to get games for them, eventually, at some point. Because with the 360, I'm thinking to myself, I already have a PlayStation 3, and a lot of the library of the 360 and PS3 are shared. Found a little box, so good. Finally got it. Like, Xbox doesn't really have too many exclusives. Oh, that's it. You found it. Thank you so much. My, oh my. The stories this box could tell. Yeah, there is the Katamari game. I do have that one kind of in the save for later. There are some precious mementos from my younger days in there. Back then, I was training to become a wizard. Got another key term. Let's get out of here. Let's go ahead and use the wizard. Yeah, I have Katamari in the, basically the save for later wish list sort of thing to keep track. Magicians. Okay. I want to fight more of these guys. So one thing I'm going to do is with Minwu, I'm going to go ahead and put up barrier on everyone. And then you're not too sure, haven't played many Xbox games yourself. No, that's fine. We got the Berserk Tome. Oh my god. And you know what? I'll have Firion cast Azuna in battle for that one. We got Berserk. Again. Maria, that's going to you. That raises the attack power of whoever you target. Guy is going to be a monster. Oh my god, there's so many magicians here. And look at my magic defense now. They are not as dangerous as they were before. Okay, so Firion, go ahead and use Azuna. Maria, I guess, can start attacking. Guy can attack. Actually, you know what? Maria, go ahead and use Berserk on Guy. And then let's go ahead and use... No, not Wall. It was Barrier. Yeah, a lot of the Xbox library is shared with the PlayStation 3. So... And since I've already had a PlayStation 3 for years, I just never really felt the need. But I'll probably end up doubling up. That's for sure. Okay, Firion, let's use another Azuna. I guess she was asleep, but she woke up by now. Let's go ahead and cast Cure. With Minwu. I'll probably double up because it will, Xbox 360 is easier to stream from than PS3, so I'll probably double up. But the only other, like, exclusive I can think of for the Xbox stuff is, well, on Xbox One, there's Rare Replay, which, that's a really good deal for, like, what is it going for now, like 10 to 15 bucks. Totally worth it. And hell, there's some games that I haven't played in there. Actually, there's a good chunk of games I haven't played in there. Another Berserk, another Thunder Tome. I don't need either of those, but it's nice to have extras. Potions? Okay. I know Blue Dragon is a game that's exclusive. Sorcerers. Okay. I don't know anything about you. but we're gonna take this seriously. Just like the other ones. Okay, never mind. That was easy. Oh my god, we got haste. Oh, that is amazing. Okay, hold on a second. Before I need to figure out if this is a light or dark magic. I think it's dark magic. It does. Sadly, this game doesn't do a good job of telling you which one is which. Okay, this is black magic. Is haste in here? I would think slow is. Okay, no. Haste is a black magic. So, that's going to Maria. Guy is going to be a monster. You never got around to playing Blue Dragon? I hear as an RPG it's kind of mid, but it was the artwork was done by Toriyama, so that's honestly that's the main reason I would be interested in it. Guy is now the strongest there is. Another Berserk Tome. It's nice to give Maria more magic for her to work on. I was asking a friend of mine the same question. Let's go ahead and use Boss Note. And I'll go ahead and use Berserk on Guy. And we'll set up a barrier. I was asking my friend the same question. And he was telling me about some RPGs from that era. And while he mentioned like 3 of them, they weren't Xbox exclusive. But they were also on PS3. But while they weren't exclusive, they are only on those 2 versions. So that would be the only way to play them. So that's something. Yeah, his name is Guy. That's his name. Why are you making fun of Guy? He's strongest there is. I doubt we're going to learn more about his past today. Because I have a feeling that Arcane Labyrinth is all we're doing today. But there is something about his past that we'll find out very briefly. It's not like big character development, but we'll find out something about his past. Stun is the temporary one, right? I had it earlier. Paralysis on target. Cannot act until it wears off. Yes, so I'm going to give stun to Guy. Just to give him potentially something else to do. Like, I'm kind of just giving him the magic spells, more or less, that my other characters are not going to be using. Just to have something else here. Playing Sonic 06 could always be funny on Xbox. Okay, look, I knew eventually I will be playing Sonic 06. But because I had a PlayStation 3... Wait, what is this? Something made a sound. What? So, but yeah, I have a PlayStation 3. But PlayStation 3s are hard to stream to. So, I still need to test out if I even can stream PlayStation 3, because I do have a splitter. And that's the workaround, right? And I've been meaning to test out PlayStation 3. I just never got around to it. So, I knew eventually Sonic 06 will be an option, or something I will have to do. I always knew. but I'm considering maybe the 360 version then, because that will be easier to stream to. And I'll probably pick up Sonic 06, not Sonic 06, I mean, yeah. I'll probably end up picking up Sonic Unleashed on the 360, even though I already have it on PlayStation 3. Because not only does it, you know, is the 360 easier to stream, if you play Sonic Unleashed on the later Xbox stuff, it actually runs as it should be with no lag. Adabat is actually playable. And that's the only way to get it playable. I'm more excited for good Sonic Unleashed than anything else. Ooh. So, you have come to prevent our sacred ritual. You will not stop us. Oh, this is... Oh, these are bad wizards. Okay. I need another Azuna. I see. Let's go ahead and cast haste. No, fire 8. Yeah, I'm so scared. My magic defense went up. Death! Okay, we got the Death Tome. Oh, I see. We need to find the right ones. Okay. Azuna. Haste. Physical attacks. I need to set up barrier. So obviously Death is the instant death spell. I don't think I'm gonna actually teach my party instant death. I might teach it to Guy, though, because I don't want to give it to Maria. My reason is a lot of enemies have resistance to instant death. How come it missed? Oh my god. Look at all these status effects. Look at all those status effects. I don't even know if haste went off. I already got barrier set up, but I guess it doesn't have a high, it's not a high enough level to stop all of this. I'll just attack. Curse? Is that the... Which one's Curse? Attack and defense are cut in half. I had a feeling that's what it was. And there's haste. Okay, Firion. Let's go ahead and get a boss... No. Azuna. It must not be strong enough to cure the curse. That's typically how Basuna and Esuna work. The higher the level, the more stuff you can actually cure. Oh wait, curse might be a temporary one. Oh, I was trying to cure sleep. That's what it was. What, can you not cure sleep at level 5? Oh, no. Boss enough for both of them. So that was just a waste of a move, now that I think about it. I'm done. I hate Basuna. I'm glad they got rid of it. At least I'm pretty sure Basuna has been completely gotten rid of. We have Drain. I think I was gonna keep Drain. Oh no! Curse is a permanent one. But your Asuna's level 4. Okay, so it just straight up didn't work. Never mind. Okay. So, I don't want to give Maria death, because a lot of enemies have resistance to instant death, and there are 2 other spells, Warp being one of them, that do the same thing effectively in battle, and they don't have resistance to it because it's not considered instant death. Drain. Hold on, I gotta do a count. I gotta remember if this is one of the ones I want to give to Maria. 3, 4. Let's just say I add that in. 5, 6, 7. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. It was like one of these. Yeah, okay, yeah. I give Drain to Maria. Because as you can see, I can only hold like 16 spell slots. And there's like 20 of each spell type. Something like that. So, Maria literally cannot get every single black magic spell. Oh my god, we're all confused. Okay. Well, that was kind of pointless. Alright, Firion, I think you should attack. Maria, go ahead and haste guy. And I gotta set up barrier. Sadly, when I set up barrier like this, it's considered a level 6, not a level 7, when you multi-target. Well, got rid of one. They're setting up haste and berserk. Alright. Yeah, we'll go ahead and attack. I still want to set up haste. I still want to set up barrier. There we go. Sadly, level 6 barrier doesn't seem to protect against confusion. Fire 8. Yeah, we could probably use a cure at some point. See, these at this point, with all the grinding that I did, these guys are not... What do you mean haste missed? Cure Maria. Wait. Oh yeah, Minwu's confused. Oh my god, he really hates Maria. These guys are not hitting hard now that because I did that grinding. But they could be really annoying, as you can see with SAS effects. Wait, did I already hit guy with haste? And I just didn't see it? That's entirely possible. Oh, nope, he is affected by haste now. It's the purple aura. Got it. Okay, Firion. Azuna. Maria can just attack now. I think we're fine. And I want you to cast Cure. See, Guy is now one hit KOing. Because he's now hitting like 9 times. Okay. I think we could go ahead and just use physical attacks. Wait, Firion, you should use another Azuna. You know, if they actually bother to single target, they'd probably be a bigger threat. Cure increase, spirit increase, magic defense, HP, spirit. There's aura! We are getting a lot of good spells. Probably way earlier than I should be. Aura. That's going to Maria. That's the spell I was referring to. It adds type effectiveness to your physical attacks. I might as well just try to work on it a little bit. I say try. Scourge. Okay, I got that back. That's going back to Maria. You know, I want to reorganize this a little bit. Warp goes at the bottom. Scourge is there. Probably stat buffs, drain, warp at the bottom. Yeah, that's probably okay. Potion. I think we're fine. Maria, go ahead and just work on haste, I guess. It's either haste or aura you should work on. Wait, what ice was that? I don't know. Might as well set up a battle royale. Oh no, there's curse. Oh my god, I got 3 of us. Okay, Farian, you need to start. Azuna will work on Guy. Maria, might as well work on Aura. Give it to Guy. Not that it really matters. At least Minwoo can still fight effectively. Oh, it's level 6 haste. Okay. I know I can cure it. I did it outside of battle. I must just be super unlucky with accuracy in this case, I think. Man, curse is a huge, huge problem. There, okay, it was an accuracy problem. I think that's also another difference. In battle, there's that accuracy check, but outside of battle, you don't have to deal with that. We'll just physical attack. I think Guy had all the buffs. There's Toad! Oh my god. These sorcerers are giving me all the spells. Toad transforms an enemy into a toad. Oh my god. Now, Toad is way more important of a spell to get. Let's swap it with there. Kinda... That's not that bad. So, kinda like Warp. In battle, Toad acts as an instant death. However, there is another reason to use it. Other than that. Well, one, you could be turned into a toad. And if you're turned into a toad, it kind of acts like Curse, but you don't instant die. So it's a way to cure it. Oh, that was Blizzard 8. Okay. I see. Good. But if you get Toad to level 16... Also, Maria, why did you miss haste? How is that possible? if you get it to level 16, we get access to a special minigame. Well, actually, I think you get access to the minigame anyway, but you get a different reward if you max out Toad to level 16. I don't know why it works that way. I have no clue why maxing out Toad changes the minigame. But it does, and there's a good reason to consider maxing it out. Granted, if you wanted to max it out right now, you'd be doing a lot of grinding. That's all. So, anyway. I'll go ahead and set up... Actually, in this case, I really want to get... Probably... We'll start with Aura, because I need to work on it. And let's set up Barrier. We're basically getting all the black magic spells that I actually want. Aura. Sure, I'll set up other stat buffs just to kind of work on it. After a certain point, though, I really need to stop with Maria. Save my MP. But my god, I got new toys for Maria. I got new magic spells for Maria. Saying new toys gives a different connotation, doesn't it? And she needs to mess around with these new spells. Sure, I'll cast Haste. I'll cast Cure, because I feel like I could use it. Again, I'm not worried about the damage, it's just I'm more worried about the status effects. I could be casting Shell, but nah, no. I only have so much MP. And right now, they haven't... I think they only drop black magic. I don't think they drop white magic. I think there's one more spell they could potentially drop that would be very nice to get, and that is not either of them. I'll take them, so... I am hoping to find Osmos from these guys. If I could get an Osmos drop, that'd be great. That would be amazing. Gotta head out, see you later. Have a good rest of your day, Ozzy. Thanks for stopping by. At least you bringing in, you recognize the monkey, or respect the monkey, and that brought out the tortoise's anger. So it really helped. Thank you. I am tempted to pull out a map for this. You showed respect to the monkey, and the turtle hated that. It finally brought the turtle out of hiding. I'm pulling up a map. Which one am I on? This is... Wizard. This is Wizard. Scourge. Nope, I don't need that. Not anymore. Let's try left and down. There you are. So you have come to prevent our sacred child. You will not stop us. There's Wizard. Life and nature, I guess. Yeah, we do have to do this, but why is there no map? Now we got haste. I don't see a map. Dang it. That sucks. Yeah, there's a reason to do this. Maybe if I pull up the one it's based on? More Scourge. I gotta find the other cultists. There's 2 more. There's no map, is there? No. Wait. I found it. Like, let me zoom in. Is it just a tile set that's being used, or is it actually ripping from an existing area? No, I think it's just using the tile set from another area. I don't think it's just straight up copying and pasting a map. I don't recognize it. Dang it. Okay, that's not gonna work. Yeah, for some reason I'm not getting a map, so I have to figure this out. Actually, maybe I need to scroll down on the... No, actually, let me try that again. If I scroll farther down. Oh, I'm cursed. Azuna. No, it's not giving me a map. Thanks, game. Thanks, internet. I don't need death tomes. I want Osmos. I almost want to start running away from these guys because I really don't want to get affected by Curse. Because now Furion's starting to use up his MP. Hey, it costs 5 MP per Azuna right now. Thunder Tome. No, there's probably another tier of Sorcerer, and that's probably where I get another set of black magic that I want. But we're not going to be fighting them. Not in this room. Yeah, this is, it's not helping. And of course, my speed could be better because I'm constantly getting ambushed. Confused 6. You know, that's probably why barrier's not working as much. Because Minwu's barrier is at level 7. And when you multi-target, it goes down a level. So it would be 6. So since their confused 6 is tied, it doesn't block. Oh great, you're trying to cast Death? Oh my god, you Get out of here. You got to proc on 3 of my party members? Are you kidding me? Get out of here. That is mean. Okay. Minwoo, you gotta set up life. Firion. Okay, Firion, time to cure. I didn't realize Firion needs more cure. Maybe it's more effective inside battle. I don't know. And here I thought I was doing okay. But no, they just had to spam death. Not spam, they just had to use death. And it hits 3 of my party members. Don't you freaking dare. Are you serious? Can I run, please? Thank you. Oh my god. Oh, they come in a certain order. Because I've been here before. That's why the treasure chest is empty. That's kind of annoying. I kind of wish they just all pop up all at once. Oh good, my magic defense went up. Okay, where is the final one? I want to get out of here. I almost want to start running from these battles. I can't afford to get hit by death more times. I'm just super lucky that Minwoo hasn't gotten hit by it. Or at least one person survived, you know? I don't think it's the magicians that are the problem. I think it's the sorcerers. I think they're the ones that have death. Fire and Berserk. Okay, nothing. We go up here. There's only 2 of them. Guy can one-shot. See, like, that's not too bad. That's not too bad right there. It's when they get the preemptive and there's 5 of them. And one of them just uses death. Where is the final one? Please, don't stick. Okay, good. I think we're starting to get more magic defense. Or... actually, for a magic spell to stick, is it still magic defense that needs to... that's checking? Actually, what are my stats? You know, it might be comparing it to, like, either the magic stat or, like... agility? I don't know. I'm not sure what it's checking. Wait, can I get a... ailment if a single hit of an ailment inflicting spell is successful, then it is. Otherwise the spell fails. So it seems like the status ailment inflicting spells technically hit multiple times, the same way a physical attack does, and only one of those hits needs to activate. Not buffs and debuffs, I just want status ailments. Damage and healing, potency? Spells that affect HP such as damaging or healing. these. That's not what I want. Okay. Fearing, you need to start using Azuna. Physical attacks. Upon casting a spell, makes a number of hit attempts on each target equal to its level. Okay. So the reason why Fire 8 is so strong is that Fire 8 attacks each target 8 times. That's why it gets stronger. Okay. Not necessarily that it gets a power boost. Okay. Therefore, the maximum hit attempts is 16. Oh, hey! Firian's Azuna got to level 6. Yay. I knew that was an achievement, so that's why I wanted to make sure not to get it to level 6 on my own time. The accuracy of a single spell hit is equal to the caster bonus stat. I don't know what that means. Caster magic interference. I don't know what that means. And spell accuracy bonus. Oh, caster bonus stat minus caster magic and spell accuracy. Caster bonus stat is either the intelligence or spirit, okay, depending on which one you're using. Could it be at the exit? Could be at the exit. Caster magic interference. Total magic interference of the caster's equipment. I don't know what that means. I guess some equipment does a debuff to, like, intelligence or something? And the spell accuracy's rating, okay. If a spell is multi-target, accuracy is divided by 2, rounded down. Caster's blinded, accuracy is divided by 2, rounded down. Wait, blind affects your magic spells too? Interesting, I didn't know that. So the reason why multi-target is weaker is that, like, the 8 checks that it's checking for, it misses more often. Okay. Oh, I want to check over here. Okay, not at the exit. Come on, let me leave, thank you. I want to start running away from these guys. I'm getting tired of fighting all these mages. Especially when there's 5 of them. Please, do not. Do not. If the spell has an element and the target is weak to it, all hit attempts are successful. If a target resists the spell element, all hit attempts fail. Okay. So that's how they get around the weakness. It's not that it deals more damage, it's just it ignores the accuracy check. It's more of a, you're guaranteed to hit everything. Interesting. A target's magic defense allows them to dodge hits from an incoming spell. A target makes a number of dodge attempts equal to their magic defense level. Say the success rate of a single dodge is equal to their magic defense rate. So in this case, Minwoo has 6 magic defense. Everyone else has 5. And this means that Furion just makes 5 dodge attempts every time magic is being used against him. Okay. Interesting. Up here. If I go left again. That is taking me where? Okay, I know where I am. Great, I'm ambushed. Might as well go back to this. If the target is weak to an element of a spell, all dodge attempts will fail. If the target resists, all dodge attempts succeed, okay. Where's this final one? Yeah, I'm just gonna start running. Like, I don't care. I want to get done with this. Okay, good. Yeah, I should heal Maria now I'm looking at it. Fine. We'll fight. Only because I want to actually heal Maria. And I should probably heal Guy too. Maybe next time though. Spells that affects HP, I don't care about that. Healing spells. If a single hit of an ailment spell is successful, is inflicted on the target. Okay. Oh, I see him. And of course they ambush me. Of all the times to get ambushed. Game. Then why must you be cruel to me? Okay, what's the best route? You know what? Flee, 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 cure. Good. We got the cure. Or we got the run. That's all I cared about. Found you! Come on, game. Stop with the status effects. Okay, Furion, go ahead and cure Guy. Then we could just attack. Never mind. They're too fast. Hey, look! It's the mage's staff. You know, the thing that I got twice before. But I died, so... Where is it? Look, 46 attack power. Minwu is strongest there is. Can I please cure? 371 attack. Thanks, Minwu. Thank you. Another toad. Oh my god, we're finally done with that. Yeah, I'll fight, because I need to cure. Minwu is strongest there is. Guy is a close second. Yeah, I think when you're healing in battle, it actually takes your hit attempts as a factor, so you're actually healing more. It's just if you desperately need to, you can heal outside of battle. It's just usually a better idea to heal in battle. I'm gonna keep fighting because I want to cure. There we go. We're finally kind of back to what I originally wanted back on the first run. With my spells and magic staff. Come on. I need more agility so I don't get ambushed from these guys. Because I don't think evasion is what counts on that. Okay. Go ahead and cure yourself. Minwu's fine for now. What floor is this? Isn't this floor 3? We did Mithril. We did Mirror, Aquifer. And from Aquifer, we did Cave. No, this is the 5th floor. This is floor 5. Serpent Scourge. Fine. I need to set up barrier, though. Set up a battle royale. It's been a while. Oh no, it's death. This is why I need to run. Okay, so Furion and Guy are dead. At this point, though, I gotta just... Physical attacks. This is why I want to get out of here. Magic defense, barrier went up. Good. I can maybe protect from some of these other spells. Cast life. You go ahead and cast life. Minwu. You saved me! Thank you! Oh, thank you! Those evil mages locked me away here. They've been practicing some wicked ritual in this subterranean cavern. I was peeking in on them when they spotted me. What kind of ritual? Each was holding a candelabra while they circled around in the dark. There we go. That's why we came here. Okay. There's only 2. I'll do another Battle Royale. The bot one. Man, I'm getting so many magic books. Again, I'm more scared of the sorcerers. The magicians, not so much. But clearly, I need more magic defense. I need more dodge chances. Okay. Let's go ahead and use Candelabra. Watch, it's another one, and there's a higher tier of ages I have to deal with. Alas, the light grows dim. Light, say, you there. You had best not wander aimlessly. Try and to advance through the dark, and you're liable to fall right off the edge. But if your mind is made up, I'm not going to stop you. However, if you seek the exit, I strongly advise you to tread only when it's right, when it's light. Okay. It's just hard to see here. Oh, we got, grenades. Higher tier bombs. Got it. Are they dangerous? I don't know. But we'll fight them anyway. Okay, it's Minwu. That's a given. We finally made it out of that wizard room. Explosions? I mean, yeah, possibly. If I hit them with fire, I think they would explode. I think that's how it works. So it's a good idea to get them out of here. So what am I looking for? Am I just looking for the exit? Hey, look, Specters. I think these are new. Oh, their physical attacks are a drain effect as well. They basically have blood swords. I'm just going for physical attacks. And of course, Maria's the only one that stays awake. Oh my god. Wait, what is happening? Break? Oh no. They've been turned to stone. We need to get out of here. Let me run. Let me run. Let me run. Let me run. Oh no. Okay, Minwu, no, you gotta heal yourself. The best part of watching me play Final Fantasy is like listening to an audiobook from a fantasy novel epic at points. Thank you. It's too bad that I have been turned to stone. I can't escape. Minwu can't run. Okay. Hold on. If Minwu gets affected by break, it's all over. I have to go with Azuna. No, there's break. Come on. No. Okay, good. Thank you, Minwu. There's sleep. There's another break again. Oh my god. And of course it misses. Wait, is stone... Is break one that wears off outside of battle or not? You know what? No, I have something. Barrier on Minwu. It's a level 8 barrier. Yeah, it can miss. It also just could... It could potentially just be a low level and just can't cure petrification. That could also be the reason. Minwu should be protected. He's got a level 8 barrier set up. I'm gonna set up Protect. I shouldn't need to worry about status effects. I shouldn't need to worry about that. I need Cure. I need more Cure. Oh my god. I think it is best to fight instead of trying to run. I can't even use another Cure again. Mimu doesn't have the MP for it. I need to attack. Even with Protect, they still do so much damage. What do I do? What do I do? No, not. Silence isn't going to help because their physical attacks are so annoying. Blink. We're still here. High potion. I have no way of curing. Wait. I have MP. I do have... I forgot I have some ethers. No, I'm giving myself the ether. That's better. Yeah, I could get a few more cures out of that. Okay. Set up a cure. I could set up Shell. I'm not going to. I'm not going to set up Shell. Got one. Okay. Setting up Blink was what I needed the most. Well, and Barrier. I'll just let Minwoo handle this. There is no reason to revive Maria. Honestly, it would just make things more complicated. Minwoo, strongest there is. We're still going. And his evasion increased. Oh my god. And of course, yeah, Azuna should have freaking worked. Gold Needle on Guy. Guy, please. Life. Azuna. Go ahead and cure a bit. This is why I have Guy as a backup. Oh my god, that was scary. That was terrifying. That was all... We've been doing this dungeon for 2 hours. Over 2 hours. Think of how much time just got lost if Minwoo did not survive. This is probably a case where they attack if you move when it's dark. So it's just best to stand here. I don't know if that's actually true. Hey, look, goblin prints. Okay. I don't know how dangerous they are. I'm gonna go ahead and cast poison. Man, Goblin Slayer would love this dungeon, wouldn't he? Go to town all over these goblins. Goblin Prince doesn't have that much HP, does he? I'll go ahead and Scourge again. Kind of curious on the HP of the Goblin Prince. Because I only dealt 33 damage. Okay, hold on. Where is the goblins? Goblin Prince. You have 30 HP. Whereas Goblin Guards have 10. Okay. Oh, look at that stuff it can drop. Useless stuff for me, but look, it can actually drop some stuff. I'm not taking that chance on moving when it's dark. Okay, no, we wait. I'm gonna go ahead and pull up the candelabra room. For a second. Oh no, zombies! Where's candelabra? There it is. Life and nature. Bad treasure, high encounter rate. Okay. That's what we're in right now. I had a feeling. Oh! There's no reason to go here. There is no task. There is no reward. There's just... enemies and treasures. You know what? I am glad that I looked that up, because I don't want to be here. We're in bad treasure anyway, so yeah, let's get out of here. I don't want to be here. Let's go ahead and use... It doesn't really matter now, does it? We'll use wind. Doesn't really matter what I use. Yeah, it's a good thing I looked this one up. There's nothing in there. Oh, never mind. There's more to this. Tome. Blizzard. I thought we would have been done. Is it 8 floors? Is it 8 floors? Yeah, I figured. I thought I could make it. I should have waited. Oh? You better proceed with caution around here. Every now and then, powerful gusts sweep through here. If you aren't careful, they'll knock you right off the path. Gee, you think. Well, at least I'm not worried about the enemies as much. Is there something about how many floors? I know there is. Let's grab this treasure. Honestly, this is not hard to navigate. Except when you take the super long pathway. Oh, I see the exit. Probably need to go down and around. Wait for the wind on that one. We'll go back this way. There we go. It takes me up. That's not where I wanted to go. It still takes me up. It's taking left. That's fine. That was a dead end. I don't want to fight these guys. Antidote. I think we're on bad treasure anyway. Land turtle. Wow, Minwoo, you're so strong. We don't even need to rely on Blizzard. Taking left again. Another left. Right. Down. Okay. I'm gonna cheat. I'm doing a lot of cheating here, but that's okay. I want to get out of here. If I look up wind, is there anything else in here? Wow. Nope. There is nothing in here. Nothing in here. Okay. I don't think you could double up on words you've been to in the same dungeon. Let's go ahead and go... Wild Rose? Yep. Okay. There we go, we made it. We are good on HP and all that. Alright. You hear a voice from nowhere. You who break the seal, show me your strength. We got a ghost. And oh my god, it's basically a specter. It's a Specter, part 2. Okay. Now that I know how to deal with Specters, Firion, go ahead and try to cast Blink on everyone. We are gonna have Maria power up a guy with Berserk and Haste. Or I try to hit everyone with it, but I really care about trying to get Guy with it. And you need to set Barrier up on everyone, even if it's a level lower. Oh, never mind. Scourge 16. Maria's dead. It did more damage than what Maria's HP was. Okay, well, Maria's down. What to do? Do I dare try? Shell. Protect. Can I hit anyone with this? Okay, everyone's got hit by Protect. Everyone got Shell. Good. Firion can't do anything more. He's going for the attack. I might as well set Blink up on Minwoo, because we know how useful that is. It seems like evasion is more useful than defense. Who would have guessed? I'll go ahead and let Guy revive Maria. Because as long as he doesn't use Scourge 16, Maria should be fine. Curse 8. Well, Barrier isn't going to protect against that. Oh, it only affected Maria. I don't care. Alright, Maria, go ahead and try to Berserk Guy. I'll go ahead and let Guy cure Maria. And I'll try to get Blink on Maria. That worked out. Okay, Guy is now affected by Berserk. I'm gonna go ahead and get haste on Guy. Yeah, it only costs 2. I might as well just go for it. And I'm gonna get Shell on Maria. And that's all you needed was Berserk. Okay. That's all was needed. Yeah, it's a good thing Maria got some HP out of that. It's not like she died for it in Minecraft. Oh, we completed the Northwest. Or the Northeast. Oh my god, the Power of Seal has been released. Well... And Maria's still cursed. Actually, Guy, go ahead and Azuma. Well, that deserves a heal and a save. Luckily, Bofsk is nearby. Oh no, I've been ambushed. I'm gonna let Maria work on one of the spells. Let's work on Scourge, I guess. At least Scourge will just eventually kill him. Again, I'll work on Scourge. I would have Firion work on Magic, but he doesn't have enough MP. So it is a good thing that I actually had an Ether for Minwoo. I am surprised about that whole thing. If it wasn't for that Ether and that last minute blink, I wouldn't have made it. But my god, going through that one, Firion almost used up all of his MP. Maria, I mean, we're kind of getting there. But I had her focus on physical attacks because I knew I didn't have good ways to revive it, recover MP. And Minwoo was using it up too, because I was multi-targeting a lot. Not getting the best heals in. Oh my god, that deserves a save. 6 hours 38 minutes. 8 hours 59 minutes. That's how long we were in that dungeon. And guess what? We got one more to go through. And it's 10 floors. Oh, goody. Luckily, I think we've been through every keyword room that we have. So, what that means is... I need to go left. What that means is we can kind of just speed through the rooms and just go to the exit, unless we want certain treasure. There's no extra rooms that I absolutely have to go through. How did Minwu not... How was he not able to run away from those goblins? I might as well just save in front. It's a decent walk over here. Alright, we made it to the southern keep. This one is gonna be 10 floors. But if I double check, all of these we have been through. We have been through all of them. Okay. I don't know if there's a specific room I want to go through for treasure. I mean, if I do that, there's a good axe. On. Broadsword is... No, I already have broadsword. That's weak. Okay. So if I... Okay, you know what? I'm gonna try to get some good treasures. So let's start with Wild Rose, because I don't care about the treasures in here. I do not care about the treasures. Like, they're not good. And I can basically run from every fight like this. And look, the game wants me to do all this again, but remember, the only reward from saving all these guys is getting the key term for tracking. And we already have that key term. I think I went the wrong way. And so, because the only reason to complete this is for the key term, we could just ignore everything. I might as well set up the Battle Royale while we're here. I mean, there is the ad play. Ah, there's 2 treasures here. I might as well grab them. Cure, knife. It's the same rewards, because last time I went through here, it was also the first one I chose. Yeah, I don't care about any of the monsters, unless it's a surgeon. But I know a better place to fight surgeons if I really want to. Besides, I don't even need the rewards from surgeons. I already got all the mithril stuff. Yeah, I don't need to fight any of these guys. Okay, here's the exit. I might as well wait for the ad to finish. The bot won again. I'm at a point where if one of the bots wins because there's 3 of them, not counting me, because I'm totally a bot, for sure, I'll just try again. But I'm thinking I might get rid of that bot. Alright, so instead of completing that room, we could just leave, because we already got the reward. So if I set up... If I choose wind... Because we're in the same category now. And because it's the same category of words, we are in good treasures, low encounter rate. High potions, I'll take it. Magauge or Mengauge. I don't know how that's pronounced, but that is a... That's a knife. Yeah, a knife that raises evasion. You know, I want to look at something. So no one in my team uses knives. I mean, I could easily have someone work on knives. But if I were to look at my stats, so Farian's evasion is at 252%. I don't know fully how that works, but it's 252. Where's the Magauge? I have no... Okay. Stronger, but not what I need. Okay, it's at 256 instead of 252. So it does go up a little bit. However, I think I was reading that it kind of like shields, it will just straight up boost your evasion rate upon level ups. Kind of like kind of like having shields equipped. Cottage? Ooh. That's good. That's good to have. Shell, I already have that. I don't need it. Wait. Yeah, I don't need to fight these guys. Left, there we go. Oh, right. There's a couple more treasures here. The Demon Axe. That's what I was looking for. That's why I came here second. So, the Demon Axe. An axe of colossal size. We have a power-up for Guy. However, I want to double-check. I want to double-check weapons. Only because... Actually, if I go ahead and go through here... Because every time I see a Demon Axe in games, I'm not sure if there's a side effect. No. No, there isn't. Because I keep thinking it's like Fire Emblem, where if you were to use the Demon Axe, it would potentially hurt yourself, like a double-edged sword. That was my mistake. So no, we just straight up got an upgrade for Guy. Aw, that's on me. The wind didn't even push me there. I was just being too hasty. I'm waiting for the wind. There we go. Oh, God. The wind threw me off again. Yeah, I don't need to fight them. Then we go left and down. Oh, okay, good, made it. Well, they got the ambush and they attacked Maria. There's a chance for some sort of stat boost there. Oh, it was about to shove me off. Okay. So down. Mithril sword, I already have one. I came here for the axe anyway, so... Alright, made it to the exit. So, from here... Okay. I could go to Wizard. I don't need the treasures, though. But the benefit of going to Wizards is I could just leave. And not spend that much time in there. And I think I will do that. We could just head straight for the exit. That is the nice thing about the repeat runs. It still means I need to be careful. But that is the nice thing about the repeat runs. Berserk Tome. We go left. Wait, why am I attacking? Whatever. They got the ambush on me. I could get a sand boost. That's why I'm attacking. Good. Another Mage's Staff. Go up, take a right. Made it to the exit after this ambush. Okay. Again, I do not care about the treasures in this section. It's not like I get anything I want. I just kind of went in here because I knew I could just leave and get through one of these extra floors when we had low encounters. So, when it comes to this category of floors, we're done. If we're in life and nature, we want to go into magic and spirits for normal encounters and normal treasure. Magic and spirits, that would be tracking, Is it just tracking? It is just tracking. And that's just for normal treasure, normal encounter rate, which we could just leave. That's right, magic and spirits. But that still doesn't really get us a good matter and materials. But that would let us go into locations and then into matter and materials with no high encounter rates. That's kind of what I'm looking at, the high encounter rate part. And we only... No, we have two location sets. So if tracking is going to be normal, we can just set that up. And let me go ahead and look up the two Aquifer and cave. So the only thing in the cave is that they just give you gil. And the 2,000 gil meant I was already in a good I was already in a good treasure room. So that's not the reason to go into cave. But cave is a good point to go into as our buffer. I could probably get away with having Maria use more magic, since we're kind of speeding through all these rooms. And play it safe. There are better times to use start using magic. Oh, that's the dead end. Then we go left. Preemptive strike. I could have ran, but whatever. Okay, so here, I was gonna say here's the exit, but not yet. Okay, here's the exit. So we are in spirits and what was it? Magic and spirits. If we go to the location category, we will have normal treasure, normal encounters. I do not care about the treasure in the cave. So we're going to the cave as our buffer. And luckily we could just leave. I'm just gonna run, I don't care. Alright, now from here, we are gonna go into Aquifer. Again, we're in locations, we're in the same category, so now we have good treasures. Werebuster, that's what I was trying to find. That should be a sword. At least I think it is. No, it's not. What is it? What's Werebuster? Wait, what is Werebuster? Oh, it's a staff. Effective against werebeasts, though. Is it better than Mage's Staff? No, it's not. Well, in case you don't have a Mage's Staff, you could come here and get a Werebuster. I guess. That's the only reason why I came here. And even then, I might as well grab the other treasures. There is an ether in here. I might as well. Guy got more agility. Yeah, I might as well grab the other treasures. Phoenix down. I wanted that. Just in case life isn't good enough. Or I should say, I'm out of MP for life. One, two... There's 3 more treasures somewhere. But at the very least, we got a Maiden's Kiss. That cures Toad. But at the very least, we do not need to fight Adamantoise. We're done with that. Thundertome. I want the last treasure. Where is it? I forget. I want the ether. I mean, after those Specters, you know, I definitely needed the ether. Okay, now we can leave. I have no other Arcane Labyrinths in locations. We do have 2, 3, 4, 5 in matter and materials. So, if I wanted good rewards, right? How do these? If I go into the good treasure chest in Mithril is the Mithril Spear, the Mithril Shield, and the Mithril Gloves, but we all have shields and gloves, and none of us use spears. So, I could use that as a buffer. Mirror Room just has high potions and ethers, which I could go in there for ethers. Airship doesn't have treasure. Ooh, you know what? Airship is a good buffer, because it has no treasure. Okay. Dreadnought, nothing important. We've been through there already. Candelabra, Mithril Gloves, Gold Shield. Okay. Let's use Airship first. At least this one's safe. Okay. There's the exit. Then I'm gonna go ahead and go into Candelabra. There are 3 treasures in here. I only care about one of them. Just gotta worry about Specters. I'm gonna wait. I don't know if encounter rate increases when it's dark. I am not taking that chance. Okay. You know, keeping Maria in the front row is kind of helping her get targeted, so it's probably better to do that than to keep her in the back row. Yeah. It's probably for the best. Mithril Gloves, that's not what I'm going for. That's the dead end. I am not moving. I don't trust this. I do not trust this room. Okay. You know what, Maria? Go right ahead and Scourge everyone. I know it's level 2, but we're gonna multi-target. These guys are weak anyway. We at least got rid of the goblin guards. I mean, we've got more HP, I'll take it. The golden shield. That's all I cared about. If I were to equip that, what does that kind of put me at? It has resistance to poison. Okay, so for me to make this, to look at this, my evasion is at 255%. $263. So it is better. It is better to have the golden shield. Okay, let's find the exit. I don't care about the other treasure. Go ahead, hit them all. Goblin guards should be gone. Now for the prince. Okay. Nothing. I'm just gonna do the same thing. Yeah, right now Scourge is only 2 MP, so it's not that bad. I am speeding through it. I'm speeding through this dungeon. Well, I found some garlic. I mean, that will help against the Specters, I guess. I think I needed to go left. No, I'm gonna wait. I forget where the exit is. No, I think I just did a loop. As long as I haven't found a Specter, we're fine. Oh, you're casting sleep. That's fine. I got a longbow, but I don't care about that, do I? No, I already had one. I'm gonna wait. Again, not risking this. Definitely not. Up. Oh my god, like... Okay, look, I'd rather have a bunch of goblins. I'd rather fight a bunch of goblins than Specters. What's the other room rewards? Dreadnought I didn't really care about, because I have everything I would want. If I go to Mirror, I could get some ethers. Another longbow. And I made it back. Great. I must have taken a wrong turn in Albuquerque. Yeah, I might go to Mirror next. Because I could get 2 ethers. And that's really important. I'm gonna wait. Okay, good. It's just zombies. I got scared for a minute. I'm like, wait a minute. Was it still too dark? And get out of here. Okay, and then we go up, then left, and we loot. Gonna wait. More goblins. Can I hit L? No. Can I hit up? Down? No. Okay. I thought there was a way to easily multi-target. It really isn't. I thought if I hit L, I could just hit every enemy with that, but nope. I'm surprised that wasn't a factor. Oh well, it's working out fine. Another ad soon, okay. More longbows, just what I needed. Where do I go? Hey, look, sergeants. Scourge. Yeah, Fearing's really underpowered right now with this mithril sword. What if we go left? Wait, there's ghouls and zombies. Okay, I think the ghoul is new. There we go. Another new enemy. Okay, there's the exit. Okay, from here, let's go to Mirror. Now to find some treasure. I would prioritize taking it one step at a time. Oh, oops. Wrong way. How come? I think I did it all the first try last time. Me and trying to rush. Just a single vampire thorn. I'm so scared. Okay. Ads playing, I might as well set up the Battle Royale. Again, we've all seen this room. The treasures are just ethers. Well, there's a high potion. There's 4 guys. I'm not gonna fight this. Just taking it one step at a time. There's an ether. More zombies. I'm okay with this. Treasures on the other side. Got it. There's the kid, which I don't care about, so I could just drop down. Okay. Now we'll take the right path, which shouldn't have any mirror puzzles. Oh, look, it's shadows. The lesser form of specters. That is not that much of a threat. I got scared for a second, but then these are shadows, not specters, so... I'm okay. No need to panic. No need to panic. There's a high potion. I want the other treasure. No, not this many enemies. Kind of getting tired of fighting the weak enemies. There's an ether. Good. 2 ethers. Alright. We're almost at the exit. Let's go ahead and go with Mithril. Again, I don't really care about the rewards in here. So I could just go ahead and get out of here. Again, the rewards on the good treasures low encounter is Mithril Spear, Shield, and Glove. Which I already have the glove and shield, and I don't need the spear. So let's go ahead and go to Dreadnought. We made it. We made it to the bottom floor.
You who break the seal, show me your strength.
We got the red soul. I'm assuming you're gonna spam magic. Let's go ahead and set out the reliable shell. Maria, you go ahead and get Guy berserked. Get everyone berserked if possible. I'm gonna go ahead and cast Barrier. I don't trust this guy. Oh wow, Thunder 8, I'm so scared. Okay, Firion did get hit by Berserk, but that's okay. Firion doesn't need to do anything else. I'll cast Blink just for fun. Alright, haste. You attack. I don't need you to set up anything else, Minwu, so we'll go ahead and attack. Oh no, Fire 8. 13 damage, I'm so scared. How come the Specters are the worst thing I've fought in these things so far? And of course, Firion just cannot catch a break. I might as well cast Aura. Only because to level up the spell. Not that's useful right now. Was that Scourge 8? Yep. Oh, I'm sorry, 32 damage on that one. And we're done with that. We got 25% of the bestiary done. And it covered up some of my stat bonuses, but whatever. That was easy as hell. Complete the southern keep.
The power of the seal has been released from the labyrinth.
Well, that was easy as hell. We didn't run into Specters, that's why. Apparently, I'm having trouble connecting to RetroAchievements. On the way back to town, I'm just gonna start working on spells, I guess. I'm gonna focus on the offensive stuff. Okay, good. I was gonna say, if that wasn't gonna go away, I was gonna like save the game, close it out, open it back up. Might as well have Maria start working on Drain. There we go. Now we're gonna head back to town. I don't think I need to go to Bofsk. I'll go to wherever the other town is called. Paloom? The one that's closer to the actual sanctuary. Normally I don't get Drain. And I was actually thinking of not having Maria with Drain. But when I was doing my magic count, I realized I would have had an extra spot anyway, out of all the ones I would want. So I figured, let's add Drain to the mix. I can forget a spell if I want to. But the reason why I'm kind of, like, picking and choosing is that I don't want to work on a spell just to drop it. Yeah, we're just taking the time to work on Basuna and Drain. Furion really needs to work on Basuna. Is Drain any good? It drains HP. It steals the enemy's HP and adds it to you, Hawkhorn Dog. So it can potentially be good, but it doesn't exceed the max HP of what the enemy has. I don't usually bother with Drain on my normal playthroughs, but I need to have a full spell list. So that's why I kind of have it. How's it going, Hawkhorn Dog? You just missed the gauntlet that was the 2-hour session of the Northeast Arcane Labyrinth. And then, like, the 40-minute run of the Southern Labyrinth. I almost died in that 2-hour run to Specters. It was panic-inducing. Played some God of War. Oh, you started God of War 3. What difficulty did you decide to go with? I think that's the real question. Okay. Yeah, we're just gonna continue doing this setup. Drain. So yeah, Hawkhorn Dog, during the Arcane Labyrinth, there was a wizard room where the only enemies were magicians and specters. And they drop black magic spells, and a big variety of them. So Maria got a lot more magic from that run. You ain't going hard mode until you've beaten the game at least once on normal. I would do the exact same thing. My mindset is normal mode is the intended difficulty level that they bounce the game around, you know? Like, whatever stats they have, they built with normal mode in mind, and then they modify them to make them harder or easier. So, that's kind of my mindset. Honestly, Hawkhorn Dog, I don't use Drain in my normal playthroughs, but I use Osmos. Osmos is the MP draining one. Because MP is a lot harder to get. There are plenty of ways to get HP. Okay, there's the actual Arcane Sanctuary. But we are going to go into town. We are going to heal up. Going to continue casting spells. So yeah, Hawkhorn Dog, during that trek, we got Scourge for poison damage. We got Berserk to boost our attack. We got Haste to boost the number of hits we could do with our physical attacks. I got Aura to change my weapon type effectiveness. Basically, it could basically super affect certain types of monsters, like flying enemies, dragons, werewolves, you know, stuff like that. Toad to turn enemies into toads, and Drain. So Maria has a lot more spells to mess around with right now. So while annoying, it gives you a ton of stuff. That was just, I got lucky from the enemy drops. Oh, I did give Guy stun, just for funsies. What made it so tricky with those enemy encounters is that, the Specters have a chance to cast death on you. And I got in some close calls because of that. I forgot I gave Guy stun, so I might as well just start looking on the spell because he has nothing else to do. I didn't want to give stun to Maria. It's not one of the 16 spells I want her to have. And most of the time, I don't find status effects worth it in Final Fantasy specifically. Sometimes they can be useful. Here, I'll pull up the bestiary for those two enemies. Again, they were enemy drops. That's what it was. But I was in that dungeon for so long just trying to find these freaking cultists. Where is it? Is this it? Oh, I gotta bring up the Specter here in a minute. But, where is Magician and Specter? Not Specter. Sorcerer. Okay. Magicians can drop Berserk, Scourge, Thunder, Fire, and Stun. And the Mage's Staff, which Minwu has now. And the Mage's Staff is really good. It's basically doubling my attack power. And then if we go to the Sorcerer, it could drop Aura, Death, Haste, Toad, and Drain. Oh, they could drop the Gold Cuirass. Interesting. The only one I didn't equip was Death. I do have some Death Tomes, though. I didn't equip Death because a lot of enemies have resistance to instant death, but not to Toad or Warp, you know? And Toad and Warp basically essentially do the same thing. Yeah, Hot Corn Dog, I'm gonna pull up the Specter. There were 4 of these things. They hit hard. Like, they were doing, like, 200 damage to, like, Minwu, and they were taking the same amount of HP, so they have, like, a physical attack drain effect, basically. They had Scourge 16, so a 16-level spell. They have Break, which means Firion and Guy were turned to stone, so it was just Minwu. And he could not do much. Like, it was not one-hit KO. Oh, it's Poffed. That's what we are. Might as well use the N. So, eventually, like, I had to set up Barrier to try to not get affected by Break. I had to set up Protect, and I'm like, that's not enough. And it was so close to dying, right? I set up Blink for evasion. They could not hit me then. And that's what saved me. That is what saved me. So when going through the other labyrinth, I was trying to get some good treasures. We got Guy a demon axe, so that's a power boost for him. And right now Firion has a golden shield. If I really want more golden shields, I could go through the top left labyrinth, but no, I'm not doing that. There's a reason why you don't want to redo the Arcane Labyrinth too early. Okay, so we're in the Arcane Sanctuary. We have finished all 3. Now we can go through the door. And I saved right before. Let's hope I did everything right. I should have done everything right. Probably wouldn't matter. And how many floors down do I need to go? Is this one of those you go back up to break the infinite loop? Am I going insane? If I go back up, what happens? No, I think you just keep going. Because it didn't just immediately bring me back. Oh, here we go. The High Altar. I know the freaking Contact Retro Achievements kind of blocked it. I don't know why it's actually having trouble. I want to wait a second. I don't really like that being in the way. Okay, there we go. The High Altar. Deumion. Deumion? D-E-U-M-I-O-N. I don't know how to pronounce that. It is a surprise to see mortals stepping foot here. An altar sealed by so many words. Though I know not what your purpose in coming here is. I can permit you to go no further. Please turn back. Perhaps you have come here to acquire something. As guardian of this altar, I take it upon myself to judge your worthiness. Here we go. And we got ambushed. Here we are fighting Frekios? Or Frekios? I don't know. Alright, so we are going to fight him with our normal strats. Let's go with Blink. Set up Berserk. You attack, and might as well set up Barrier as a just in case. I don't know what he can do. Oh, 20 damage from Guy. That's not much. Okay, Minwu needs Blink again. Gonna need to set up more Berserks. Let's go ahead and have Firion cast Shell. Murray, you can cast Haste. I might as well cast Blink on Minwu and get it done. Okay, everyone got hit by Shell. Good. Haste level 2. And I need to get Firion and Guy on that one again. Let's set up Protect. Yeah, Aura's not going to matter for this fight, so let's go ahead and set up Berserk and on Guy, because he really needs it. Protect. Everyone got Protect. Good. Perfect. I think Firion is good enough to attack. Maria, you set up Haste on Guy. And I forget who has what. There we go. So Firion has Protect, he has Barrier, he has Shell, he has Berserk. It's Haste that he doesn't have. Minwu, I'm gonna pay attention. Never mind, we beat him. We defeated Frekios, and also the weakest variant of Frekios. Because remember how I only got the 4 keywords at Dreadnought, but I left intentionally? That's how you fight the weakest form of Pekros. Every time we go through here, we're fighting Pekros, but he has different strengths and stats and stuff like that. Remarkable. Your overcoming the seals was not mere artifice. You are truly endowed with great power. So what is it you have come here in search of with this great power of yours? Oh. I don't know what we do here. Hold on. Look. Again, I don't fully understand how this place works. What do we do here? Waits at the High Altar. We have to give him certain words, but I don't have it yet. Who hints as they enter the labyrinth to try to find... I think it doesn't matter what we say. Because I think we don't have the correct words to tell him. Yeah, I don't think there's anything we can do. I'll tell him Wild Rose. Let's see, so be it. In recognition of your words that brought you here, I offer you this. The Staff of Light. That is Minwu's exclusive ultimate weapon. And yes, I said ultimate weapon. Yeah, I guess it doesn't really matter which words you tell him. Maybe if you tell him a word that boosts extra points for whoever you're trying to get the weapon for, it could still add to it. But the Staff of Light, is there anything special about it? It can only be equipped by Minwu. It gives Minwu... actually, there is... Yeah, it does give extra stats to him. It gives him 50 spirit, and as you can see, he's currently at 99. I don't know if that's the cap or not. It probably isn't. It gives him, it looks like 50 agility, and it gives him 50 intelligence and magic. There are stronger weapons in terms of pure strength, but this one gives that boost, and that's insane. Yeah, that Staff of Light is the reason why we came here. I'm the Guardian, and here, in this forgotten land, I guard the power that threatens to destroy the world. He's guarding something destructive, I see. Well, that's it. That's what we came here for. Time to leave. And we gotta... Wait, can I warp or teleport? No, it's not a dungeon. Dang it, we gotta climb up the stairs the normal way. Who thought this was a good idea? Who thought this was funny? Someone thought this was funny. I would have just made it into the next room. I mean, the door's sealed shut anyway. You don't need to have this long staircase like this. Or at least make it less stairs. I don't know. Makes it... After a certain point, when you feel like the game's just putting a Lost Woods situation on you, I think you did something wrong. Okay, made it. All the flames are lit. We leave. That's it. If we go back in, what happens? The flames are gone. So... if we try going back through the door, it is sealed shut. Eventually, we are going to be going through this multiple times. And when we do, we're going to have to go through each dungeon again. And we probably need to be careful on what words we use to get certain characters' weapons, basically. You see the pattern? Well, we can now continue on and go to Altair at the very least. But maybe that's... We'll go to Altair. We'll go to Altair at the very least. We'll set up the next section at the very least. I don't know if we should start the next section, but we can at least get the story ready to go, I guess. Isn't it nice that we've spent 2 streams just on the bonus dungeon alone? And we have to go back multiple times. Many times we have to go back. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep using Scourge for now. I want to get it to level 5. I want Boston to get to level 6. Again, I'm just using stun just for fun. But now that I understand how status effects work, apparently magic has its own number of hits that it attempts. And the number of hits is determined based on level. So stun's level 2, it checks to see if stun works 2 times. And in status effects case, as long as one of them hits, then it succeeds. Heading back to Altair. Yeah, I'm just working on magic along the way. I'm not gonna go out of my way and grind. Knowing how overpowered it felt like I got to, like, it kind of made it, super easy. Minus a few exceptions, and some of those exceptions was just the death spell. The death spell. Or break. So, enemies can drop stuff? Yeah, don't remember that in FF1. Is that feature in 2 or only for Pixel Perfect Remastered? Well, first of all, this is not Pixel Perfect Remastered. This is PSP. And the original Final Fantasy 1 did not have item drops, so you do have that memory correct, Hawkcorn Dog. However, when we played PSP for the White Mage Only challenge, when we did that, they did add item drops to PSP Final Fantasy, and I think GBA as well, because PSP is based on that version. But the item drops for enemies were just garbage. Like, they didn't really think about it. Because, like, we're talking, like, a knife. You know, the first weapon you could get when you're all the way, like, close to Gulg Volcano. You know, like, it's... The item drops were not good in Final Fantasy 1. But yes, this game did add item drops from enemies. I think the original NES version did. Because I think I remember the idea of getting a toad spell early by fighting one of those specters. By going to the right section on the map. So yeah, I think the original version of this game did have item drops. Still want to cast Basuna. Right, I wanted Drain, not Scourge, but I needed both anyway. There we go. Yeah, these guys are super weak. Just good for grinding it magic right now. Yeah, it's a huge improvement from the first game. The fact that, you know, we actually get decent item drops, you know, that's a good thing. That's a huge improvement. But yeah, there is an idea that you would want to consider if you are willing to take the grind. There is a certain section of the map that actually has those magicians. Or specters. Not specters, sorcerers. If we look in here, you can see that the world map is pretty much interconnected. There's nothing stopping you from going anywhere you want. Like, look, this, in the top left, loops over down here. This is all one connected map. You don't need a boat unless you're trying to get to here. So, or maybe even here too. So, like, here's Altair and Flynn. You could realistically end up going up this way. And just go into an area that's way too strong. So, because of that, you can end up fighting those magicians or sorcerers. I forget which one drops the toad one. I think it's sorcerers. And if you are lucky enough to get a toad tome, you can start grinding that out really early. And you want to consider grinding tome because there is a minigame we'll have access to later. And if you max out Toad to level 16, you potentially have a different item drop from that minigame if you do well in it. And that item drop is really good. So it's like something to consider. I wouldn't call it a speedrun thing. But it's one of those you could get overpowered very quickly and go through the rest of the game with it. Let's go ahead and use the N. Okay, now we could kind of continue with the plot. Let's go visit Hilda again. Alright. So, she tells us about the Mithril, blah blah blah, go to boss. She tells us the Dreadnought. So now if we tell her Dreadnought, because we can use the word on her, we have a man in Bofsk. He's found a way to reach the Dreadnought. I want you to destroy it. At the very least, find a way to delay its completion. I have full confidence that with you and Minwu on this task, it will be accomplished. Is that all it was for? I thought you'd get, like, another word for doing this. Then why did it tell us to, like, not bother? Because the only words you should have at this time were Wild Rose, Mithril, Airship, and then Dreadnought, obviously. And none of these other words from the Arcane Labyrinth work. I thought, you know what? I always get my steps confused with Final Fantasy II. I keep thinking what the next section actually is. Anyway, I think this is a good spot to save, now that we've made it back to Altair. Thanks for everyone who showed up. I am doing these streams Monday through Friday at noon Pacific time. If you want to see the old streams that are not on Twitch anymore, well, all the streams are on the YouTube side. There we go. That's a better way to say it. All the streams are on the YouTube side for archival purposes. I actually don't plan on streaming tomorrow. I got stuff I need to do, so I will be back on Monday. I will go ahead and find someone to raid on the Twitch side, and while I work on that... Dementia 2? Yeah, exactly. So much dementia. I always get the steps confused for basically the sequence of events. I keep thinking it's Dreadnought after this next section I was thinking of. I'm gonna end the YouTube side, and then we'll raid someone on Twitch. Bye-bye, YouTube.